All right, back here at the Palace, experiencing some technical difficulties, so we apologize for the interruption, hoping that we'll be able to get everybody back over with us that had switched over from the previous stream. Again, sometimes technology can be grand and other times it can be a thorn in your side. But either way, happy to have everyone along with us here this evening. All right, sounds like we're good to go now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups tonight. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lewis County Lions. It'll look like this. In the front court, a senior of number 20, Braden Jerky. He's joined by a junior of Dalen Bivens. He'll wear number 32, and the man in the middle, senior number 42, Drew Noble. In the backcourt, a senior to junior, number 0, Kyron Ferguson, and number 11, Julian Puente. Ferguson, Puente, Jerky, Noble, and Bivens, the 5 for Scotty Tackett's Lewis County Lions, who sit at 11-5 on this season. Now let's take a look at Joe Bryan's Raceland Rims. In the backcourt, the senior of Connor Thackeray leads the team in scoring. He's joined the man in the middle, Big Charles Welch, the junior, standing 6'9". 2 sophomores and a senior in the backcourt, Jake Waller and Jonah Arnett, the sophomore guards, and the senior of Trey Douglas will round things out. Douglas, Waller, Thacker, Welch, and Arnett, your starting 5 in the backcourt. Let's take a look at our officials for tonight's game. They're brought to you in part by Tri-State Ophthalmology for expert eye care as well as LASIK eye surgery. See the good folks at Tri-State Ophthalmology. Greg Stevens, P.D. Harris, and Justin Royster. We'll take our final break. When we return, we'll get you ready for Raceland and Lewis County from the Palace on Kool TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table as we get you set for Lewis County and Raceland here from the Palace. So we take a look at the starting lineups for Scott Tackett's Lewis County Lions. Will be in the blue tops, the red stripes across it. Again, Ferguson, Puente, Jerky, Noble, and Bivens. 5 in the back court, or 5 on the court tonight for Scott Tackett's Lewis County Lions. Now for the Raceland Rams, they'll be in the white tops and bottoms with the orange stripes Rams across the chest. Douglas, Waller, Thacker, Welch, and Arnett. Starting 5 for Joe Bryan's Raceland Rams. Before we get tip-off out, we've got a presentation at center court for Connor Thacker. He scored his 1,000th point and grabbed his 500th rebound back in the All-A tournament, during the All-A tournament.
We'll be presenting a special basketball to Connor Thacker for reaching over 1,000 points in his basketball career. Congratulations to Connor for this great accomplishment and continued success both on and off the court. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Thacker.
So the senior there picking up the accolade, joining with his skipper of Joe Bryan. So this one should be a dandy here this evening. Happy to have everyone along with us, whether you're tuned in at home or watching on the big TV or watching on the cell phone. P.D. Harris, he'll step inside. Bivens and Welch, center court. Here we go. In the Palace, we're underway. Puente will take it in the backcourt for the Lions. They'll work it from left to right, the same as I view it here courtside. Rams in a man-to-man. Trey Douglas hounding Puente. Noble a long ways from home. Curls it off to the right side, goes right at Welch. Welch walls him up. They'll throw it back out top, and a turnover in backcourt. Rams force a turnover right off the start. So a good start for the Raceland Rams, and now they'll have the basketball in their front court in their first possession of the ball game. Here's Thacker, high post left side. Ferguson's going to hound him. He is one of the best defenders out there. Just a really physical guy that will get up in people. Arnett Gets a screen from Welch into the keyhole. Nothing happening there. Arnett went off for 30 on Saturday. Here's Waller attacks. He's blocked from behind. Jerky with the block and the rebound. Still scoreless, approaching 1 minute gone here in the first. As Puente comes across the midcourt logo. Picks up a screen there from Noble. Stops on the left side. Kicks it out to Jerky in the corner. Nothing working there as Trey Douglas nearly pokes it away. Douglas tied up on the deck. Jump ball, it'll go to Raceland. Now the question real quickly, though, are they going to say was he out of bounds? They're going to say that Trey Douglas was out of bounds when he made contact with the ball, so it'll stay with Lewis County. Here's Noble. Spins on Welch. Pumps. Has it blocked away. And then off of Noble's hands, out of bounds. Take a look at this on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. A big block there by the big man. Here's Arnett. Welch inside. He'll go to work on Noble now. Skips it away. Arnett in the corner as Waller sets it up, brings it to Thacker on the near side. Here's Douglas. 90 seconds gone here in the first quarter, still scoreless. Both teams have had a couple of looks. It's been 2 blocks already in the ballgame, though. Bivens for one and Welch for the other. Here's Waller. Gets to the left side with a right hand, can't finish. Jerky fights for the baseline, rebound for Lewis County. Here they come. 2 minutes nearly gone. Bivens stops, feeds it inside, and Ferguson's pass is raked out of bounds by Waller on the trail. Here's a look at that block earlier by Charles Welch on the baseline there on Drew Noble. Ferguson to trigger in. Lobs it all the way back out near the midcourt stripe to Puente. Puente gets past Douglas. Douglas stays with him. Fadeaway jumper for Puente is pure. First point of the ball game comes just inside the 6-minute mark, and it's 2-0 Lewis County. Here's Arnett. Pumps on Bivens, gives it off to Welch. 14-footer from the elbow, too stiff. Long rebound out to Drew Noble. Puente quickly in front court, brings it off to Noble. He'll pull the trigger, 3 balls way off. Raked out of bounds by Ferguson. It comes back to Raceland. Waller works with the basketball across the midcourt stripe. 2-0 our score. Nearly 3 minutes gone. It's been kind of tick for tat, but nothing really happening thus far offensively either side. Here's Douglas for the lead. 3's on the way, too stiff. Backside rebound goes off to Bivens. Raceland 0 for 4 from the field. That one's raked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lewis County. 4:57 to play in the opening frame. Here's a feed to Puente. He glides to the basket, too stiff. Big rebound there by Charles Welch in transition. Raceland gets it off to Arnett. It's thought about pulling the trigger, but Bivens closes off on him with those big, long, lanky arms. They'll go to Arnett. He'll pull the trigger. 3 balls short. Rebound comes back out to Waller. Feeds it inside to Welch off the window for 2. Raceland's first points of the ball game comes with 4:30 to play in the first. Jerky lobs it back to Noble. Noble beating inside with Welch. He'll go out into the corner, Bivens. Bivens glides, goes right at Welch off the window and finishes. 4-2 Lewis. There's Douglas from the left side. 3's on the way, no. Raceland 1 of 7 now. Puente falls down, going down the center of the lane. They'll get that one on Trey Douglas. His first, team's first. Joe Bryan not happy with that call as he let P.D. Harris have an earful as he came past him. Ferguson to trigger in for the Lions. Looks inside to Bivens. Bivens loses it but taps it right back up and in for his 4th point of the ball game. 6-2 Lewis. Arnett working with it up top. Now gives it off to Thacker as it poked away by Ferguson. 3 ball on the way too stiff. Comes all the way out on a clang. Out to Ferguson. Puente stops, 13-footer in transition, no good. Arnett has the rebound. Arnett has it raked out of his hands. Jerky will pull it out from the baseline as Scott Tackett turns and gives out the signal. Lewis and Russell even at 2 and 1 in the district seedings. A big one here tonight would give them a leg up as Puente gets his own offensive rebound and then puts in his 4th point and makes it a 6-point lead, and Joe Bryan wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, by Pure Point Auto in Greenup, from oil changes to multi-point inspections to full engine swaps. They also mount and balance tires and cut and program keys. Located on 2109 Ashland Road in Greenup. By the Grayson Funeral Home at 49 McCoy Road in Grayson. Family owned and operated. Their largest spacious facility seats 300 in the chapel and has over 2 acres for parking. For more information, visit GraysonFH.com. By Jason Greer, attorney at law for estate planning and personal injury. Jason is the only call you need to make. Located at 113 North Horde Street in Grayson, or visit him online at GreerAttorney.com. And by the Sparks Funeral Home, located at 203 West Main Street in Grayson. Caring for our community. They're located on 203 West Main Street. Locally owned and operated. Visit them at sparkfh.com. 8-2 our score. Lewis County in front by 6. Here's Arnett in the corner. Gives it back out to Waller. Welch working on Noble inside. Thacker on a bad pass. Plays with it at his knees and pulls it back up. He's hounded there by Ferguson. Steps through and is fouled. They'll get that one on Ferguson. That'll send Connor Thacker to the free throw line to shoot 2. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Ison's Card and Collectibles, located on 444 Belfont Road in Old Russell. Stop by the store on Saturday, February the 8th, from 1 to 3 to meet Cincinnati MVP quarterback from the Bengals, Ken Anderson. They'll have plenty of items to purchase for Anderson to sign, as well as helmets, pictures, footballs, and so much more. Again, February the 8th at Ison's Cards and Collectibles from 1 to 3. Reese Hicks has checked into the basketball game for Raceland, replacing Trey Douglas. And they'll get a foul away from the basketball. They'll get that one on Drew Noble. So Lewis with 2 fouls, Raceland with 1. Waller puts it in overdrive, goes right at Noble, has it blocked away. In transition, and we'll see what we get. A foul in transition. Let's see who that's on. They'll get that one on Reese Hicks, I believe. So his first, team second. Lewis County ball on the baseline. Ferguson surveying. Goes inside to Noble. Noble spins on Welch, pumps. High up off the window for 2. Noble's first points tonight, and the lead is 7. Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. It's been all Lewis County early on. Raceland 1 of 9 from the field. Rams shot the lights out here on Saturday. And Welch says, well, leave me alone and I'll put home the triple. The big man connects on his first 3 ball of the season, a Ram Pharmacy 3 ball to cut the lead to 4. Here's Puente, a long 3 for an answer, too stiff. Connor Thacker with a rebound. That's Thacker's first rebound of the ball game. Thacker playing downhill, working on Ferguson. Welch from the keyhole. Waller wants a screen, he gets it. Splits the defense, glides to the rim and finishes. And that quickly, the Rams with a little 6-0 run. Hook shot in the lane, won't go home. Waller feeds it off. Welch to tie it from the top of the key, won't go. Bivens runs down the rebound in the corner, his third of the night. Scott Tackett says, slow it down, let's hold for one. As we go inside of 30 seconds as Puente comes across the midcourt stripe. Puente to the rack and is fouled. That's on Charles Welch. His first, team's third. And Julian Puente will go to the line and shoot two. Puente in that win over Greenup County earlier this week, 19 points. He went 7 of 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Parker Ison checking in the basketball game for Welch as the first one misses. (10-8) Lewis. They led it by as many as 7. Puente gets 1 of 2. Now Lewis will show a little bit of press in backcourt. Ison wings it near side. Waller has to slow it down and nearly lost it out of bounds. They'll go to Thacker. Lewis County's been in a man-to-man. Heavy pressure has been applied from Ferguson on Thacker, though. Here's Arnett working on Puente. Goes down the left side of the lane and is fouled. And that should be on Puente, his first. And it will be. So that'll put Jonah Arnett to the free throw line to shoot 2. Arnett, the best free throw shooter on this team for the Raceland Rams. .87% free throw shooter is the sophomore. First one is up is good. That cuts the lead down to 2 with 9.1 ticks left to go. Arnett's second leading scorer on the team, 12.9. Swirls that one around. Had 30 in the win over Phelps on Saturday. Went 7 of 9 from long range. Here's Ferguson. Ball raked away. Jerky from the elbow. 17-footer before the horn won't stay down. And we've played one quarter here at the Palace. Lewis County leads it 11-10, quarter 2, when we return after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 11-10 after one quarter of play. Hey, if it's your first time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We are less than 100 subscribers away from getting to 5,000 subscribers. And we can't say thank you enough to all of our great supporters, fans, and sponsors throughout this venture. So second quarter underway. Raceland with the basketball. Off we go. Down by 1, trying to take their first lead of the evening. They go back cut to Thacker, but they can't make the hookup. And the Rams turn it over for the second time of the basketball game. Both teams with 2 turnovers. Lewis County 5 of 14 from the field. Raceland 3 of 12. Raceland has hit the only 3-pointer so far out of 8 tries between the two combined. Raceland has shot 5. Lewis County has shot 3. And a foul inside. That's on Bivens on the offensive foul. So again, the Rams will get it back, trying to take their first lead of the contest. We traded buckets early. Then Lewis County pushed it out to an 8-3 lead, made it 10-3. Rams got it down to 2, and they now have it to 1. Here's Thacker. Gets triple teamed up top, taken away by Jerky, and he'll finish at the rim for 2. His first points this evening. Jerky had a heck of a game in the win over Greenup as he went to work on the glass. 12 rebounds in that winning effort. Waller stops and pops and finishes. 4 points for Jake. Leads down to 1. A minute gone here in the second. Puente across the midcourt stripe. Bob McGlone at the scores table to check in the next dead ball. Here's Bivens out top and a whistle. That's on Reese Hicks as he got a body full of Puente and sends him backward. That's the second one on Hicks. So quickly back in the ball game, here comes Trey Douglas. Bob McGlone into the basketball game as Puente will take a seat. 6:51 to go before halftime. Stay tuned with us at the half. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this one. Take a look at both teams' schedules. Again, talking about the latter half of the season as we are about to turn the calendar into the month of February. Waller trying to feed it in the corner and just promptly gave it right back to Lewis County after Raceland forced the turnover. Here's Ferguson in transition, buries the three. Kyron Ferguson's first points of the night pushes the lead back to 4 for the Lions. 16-12, 6:20 to play in the half. Welch trying to get a screen for Waller. He gets it, finds a lane, goes to the left side and finishes off the window. Charles Welch has just eat up real estate that's allowed Waller to get to the rim a couple of times. Here's Arnett working out on Bivens. Ferguson out top. Has that one poked out of his hands. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Lewis County. Joe Bryan saying that one's ours. You can already feel this one is like a pressure cooker heating up. The top is going to pop. It always does when these two teams get together. That's the 63rd district in itself. And again, this is a dress rehearsal for what's coming up in about 1 month from today, and that's the 63rd district tournament that'll be here at the Palace. I talked with Scott Tackett about that the other night. I said, you get a chance to come here and play, and it's that dress rehearsal to get you ready for what you're going to see in about a month. He said that's exactly how we're approaching it as well. Ball poked away. Noble tracks it down on the baseline. And in a tie-up inside, that's a jump ball. It'll stay with Lewis County. Noble got tied up with Welch. Raceland thought they had the arrow, but it is Lewis County basketball. Welch was headed the other direction, and they just said, hey, big man, you got to come back here for a second. Jerky gets the friendly roll. His 4th point of the night, and it leads back to 4. 18-14, 5:20 to play in the first half of play. Puente at the scores table to check in on the next dead ball. Here's a lob back to Welch. Welch puts it on the deck, turnaround jumper, way too stiff. Ferguson with a backside rebound. Bivens out of the corner, finds some separation, goes to the rack, has that one blocked away by Connor Thacker. And then Waller for 2 more. Leads down to 2. Inside of 5 we go. Jerky goes to the corner. Ferguson. He wants another 3. It's on the way. No. Arnett battles for the rebound inside. Waller, who's had the hot touch for the Rams already. He's got 8. Here's Arnett looking for the 3 ball. No. Had a good look. Couldn't get it to stay home. Another rebound out to Jerky. Racel now 1 of 6 from long distance. And Scott Tackett wants a full timeout. We'll go ahead and stay right here. 4:08 to play in the first half. 18-16, Lewis County leads it. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Rams. As again, Friday night they'll be over in Russell. They go to Fleming County on Saturday. They'll be back here on February the 4th with Greenup. That'll be girls, boys in a doubleheader. We'll have both of those games right here for you on Kool TV. Raceland goes to Lewis County on the 7th. They go to the Greenhouse on the 10th. They come back home for 3 games. The 11th against Lawrence County, the 14th against Russell. They've moved that game that they originally had with Bath County on the 15th over to the 17th now. And then they'll close things out on the road at Nicholas County with the Blue Jackets on the 21st. So Puente returning to the contest for Lewis County as Bivens will take a seat. Also Jerky coming out. And Connor Jerky getting his first action tonight. He'll run the point from the top with Trey Douglas meeting him at the midcourt stripe. Off to Ferguson. Here's an entry pass into Noble. Looks at a double team. Skip pass off to Puente. Puente has that one raked out of his hands by Connor Thacker. And the theatrics are already starting. You can see a little bit of it there on your screen as Thacker was standing his ground. Puente was kind of putting a little forearm there, pushing him to it, and finally Thacker pushed him away, said, "I've had enough." Here's Jerky on a drive. That's on Douglas, his second. So that'll put Connor Jerky to the free throw line to shoot two. Look at Lewis County and the way that started off the year. Played Boyd County, lost 72-65. Then rolled off nice wins against Russell, Rowan, Greenup, and Morgan. Jerky's first free throw doesn't fall. Here comes Parker Ison in the ball game, replacing Trey Douglas. Have not lost consecutive games this season. They currently sit in a 3-game winning streak, with Russell, Scott, and Greenup County making up those 3 contests. Jerky gets 1 of 2, and the lead is 3. The Lions will pick it up in backcourt again. Here comes Puente looking for the run and gun. Arnett comes and meets the basketball, and we're going the other way. That's a push-off on Jonah Arnett. That's his second. Team's 5th turnover. And the Lions student section letting their presence be known. See Joe Hampton there in the white blazer talking with Julian Puente. Spent many years on the bench as the skipper for Lewis County. Has now returned as an assistant to Scott Tackett, who served as an assistant for Hampton when he was in charge. There's a lot of experience sitting right there on that bench along with his assistant and former player Sammy Holder. Racing trying to pick up the defensive intensity. Approaching 3 minutes to play in the half in a low-scoring affair here at the Palace. Puente dials up long distance, in and out, no. Ball tipped up in the air. Parker Ison comes out of there with it. It was like a volleyball match. Connor Thacker finds some separation. He wants the 3, it's no. And then a whistle, and they've got that one on Parker Ison, who is on the back. And it has just been a flat, ugly game. So Braden McGlone will go to the other end and shoot free throws. They call him Bob in Vanceburg. 50% free throw shooter. First one is up, is no good. Here comes Bivens back in the basketball game, as Kyron Ferguson will have his first break of the evening. 2:51 to play before halftime. Second one in and out, no good. Thacker claims the rebound, his 3rd of the night. He's been held to only 1 point, though, that from the free throw line. Here's Arnett. Brings it off to Thacker in the corner. Hand off to Waller. He's had the high touch for the Rams. Arnett from the corner all alone. Puente closes out on him. Now to Ison. Push off on McGlone. That finds some separation. Ison from the corner, air ball. Bivens with a rebound. Throws a dart inside. That one's taken away. Connor Thacker just took it away from McGlone. Here's Arnett. Step back jumper partially blocked and fouled. That's on Puente, his second. So that'll put Arnett to the line to shoot 2. Arnett today 2 of 2. So we take you court side with Jacob Hankins. Here comes Ferguson back on as Puente will have to take a seat. (19-17), Rams down by 2. Second one's on the way, good. Arnett will take a seat. Eli Kane's coming on for his first action this evening. Minute 59 to play before halftime. Connor Jerky will run the point. Noble doubled inside, works on Welch. Has that one blocked away from Thacker. He gets his own rebound. But feeds it off to Bob, and Bob goes off the glass for 2. 21-18, 90 seconds to play in the half. Loose ball in front, turnover, timeout, Lewis County. As Connor Jerky takes it away from Waller. And then Scott Tackett right there in front of the action immediately burns the timeout. And like I said, tempers heating as they've got to come and get Connor Thacker there to get him away from picking up an ill-advised foul. You see Joe Bryan there talking with Justin Royster. That's what I said, tonight's a pressure cooker. It's been kind of like our weather pattern. It's been cold getting here, and that's the reason it's taken us so long to get to this point. But it's been building, and just like the weather outside today, when it got up into the 50s, well, it's heating up here tonight inside the Palace. So Lewis County basketball, both teams with significant foul issues right now. Hicks and Douglas on the bench for the Rams. Puente on the bench for Lewis County with 2 personal fouls each. Jerky running the point, a 3-point lead. Bivens from the free throw line. Feeds it inside. Jerky with a teardrop up, no good. Welch fights for the rebound. Bivens takes it away. Ison nearly forced a turnover as he tried to throw it off the leg of the defender on the far sideline, but he said he was stepping on the in line as he went out. So it stays with Lewis County on the baseline for Ferguson to bring it in. Bivens gets away, pulls the trigger, 3's too stiff. Nice rebound inside by Eli Canes. Waller finds Welch. He'll give it back up to him inside of a minute to play. Down 3 are the Rams. Have never led. Waller to the rack for 2 and 1 and a chance at a 3-point play. They'll get it on Connor Jerky, his first team's 3rd. And Waller for a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way to even the game at 21 with 45 seconds to go. Misses it. McGlone pulls it down on the outside here. We've been tied, but it's never been with the Rams lead here in the first half. Lewis County trying to take at least a 1-point, if not more, lead to the locker room. Now they're going to try to hold it for the final play of the first half. Bivens with 2 players in his face. Raceland getting very active out top. Any foul on the Rams will have Lewis County shooting free throws. Here's Ferguson. Stops in the lane. 8-footer up, no good. Ball tipped around. Ferguson had the rebound. It's off his legs, out of bounds. I think that's a situation where Scott Tackett's going to say, hey, you went a little too soon, my friend. Arnett returns to the ball game for Canes. This is an offensive substitution here. 3.5 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Arnett. Gets to the top of the key. 3 for the lead's on the way. Yes! A Ram Pharmacy triple for the sophomore as Raceland takes a 23-21 lead to the half. halftime show when we return to the Palace after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, here's how the half ended. Raceland had never led. Jonah Arnett said, I can change that real quickly, as he splashes home the Ram Pharmacy triple and gives Raceland a 23-21 lead in the locker room. Here's how it went down. We went back and forth in the first quarter until Lewis County pushed it out to a 10-3 lead. But the Raceland Rams would close things up. They closed it down to 1 at 11-10 after one quarter of play. Raceland had it tied. They had a chance to take the lead, never did. Lewis County pushed it out to as many as 4, but then Raceland closes out the quarter with a big three there from Jonah Arnett and a 23-21 lead at the half. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at our individual numbers as well as our team statistics and get you ready for the second half of action from the Palace on Kool TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back at the Palace in the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 23-21 our score at the half. Let's take a look at our first half statistics. For Lewis County, they're 9 of 25 from the field, 36%. 1 of 7 from long range, 14.3%. 2 of 6 from the charity stripe, 33%. 16 rebounds. They have 4 offensive rebounds. They've turned it over 5 times. Raceland's 8 of 21 for 38%. 2 of 9 from long range, 22%. The Rams, though, 5 of 7 from the charity stripe, shooting 71% on the night. 14 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Only 1 offensive rebound for the Rams. Both teams have taken care of the ball fairly well, especially for as up-in-you defense that we've seen. Lewis County's turned it over 5 times, Raceland with 6. Let's take a look at our player spotlights for the first half. We'll start first with the visitors of the Lewis County Lions, and it's Julian Puente. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 of 7 from the field. Has not hit any of his three-pointers thus far. And for the Raceland Rams, it's Jake Waller. Waller with 10 points in the first half of play, 5 of 9 from the field, and he's just been kind of feeling it. And to put that in perspective where he is, he's averaging only 6.8 a game, but he's had some really nice picks that he's been able to roll off the screens from Charles Welch and get to the rim, and he's finished strong to lead Raceland here with 10 of their 23 points in the first half, but none bigger than Jonah Arnett's three-pointer to end the half. All right, we'll step out for a break. When we return, we'll get you set for the second half of action. Rams lead it 23-21. Second half action when we return to the Palace after this on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back inside the Palace, 23-21. It's been a heck of a first half of play as we get you ready for the second half coming up. Let's take a look again at those 63rd District standings. Lewis and Russell tied at the top at 2-1. They've beat each other on their home courts. Lewis County and Russell both with wins over Greenup County. Raceland tonight making their first district appearance. And they've got a lot of district games coming up very soon. They'll be back in the action on Friday night over at the Marv. Back here Tuesday against the Greenup County Musketeers. And you catch all that action right here on Kool TV. Hey, again, first time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit that bell if you see something you like. We are almost to 5,000 subscribers. We are less than 50 away, and we would love for you to help us achieve that mark of 5K. Again, we can't say enough to all of our great fans, supporters, and sponsors who have allowed us to get to this point, and we are certainly looking for 5K and beyond. But it has been a fun ride, to say the least. We'll start the second half with starters for both sides. Raceland will have the basketball, working it now from left to right. Mr. P.D. Harris hands it off to Mr. Thacker, and here we go, second half underway. Arnett with that big three there to close the first half, and a quick whistle comes to start the second as Kyron Ferguson picks up the hold there on Connor Thacker. That's his second. So team foul number 1. Waller to trigger in, does so off the Arnett. Now Douglas out top. Douglas working on Puente. Gives it off to Thacker. Thacker finds a lane to the basket, and he's fouled as he's hammered as he goes to the deck and nearly takes out the cheerleaders. And he'll shoot 2. That's on Puente, his third. So Connor Thacker to the line to shoot 2. Thacker a nearly 65% free throw shooter. First one is up, is no good. Guy's nearly a double-double a night. He's just a warrior on the glass. Here tonight, has 3 rebounds. Got 1 of 2. His second point of the night, and the lead is 3. The largest it's been for the Rams. Lewis County had it out to 7 at 10-3 back in the first half. Puente kicks it ahead off to McGlone. Here's Bivens. Steps through, and they'll call him for a travel. I don't know about that one. I did not see him do anything. He pumped and leaped. But Mr. Harris said he got him for the travel. And Scott Tackett is letting him hear it from across the way. So the 6th turnover of the basketball game for the Lions gives it back to Raceland with a chance to add to their largest lead of 3 here. Here's Thacker. Goes right at Ferguson. Gets a bump. Shot won't go home, and then they're going to get a foul from behind on Welch. So Welch picks up his second foul. Raceland showing a little 2-2-1 press now in the back. Very ill-advised pass there by Puente as Waller picks it off in the backcourt. Front court he comes, leading the Rams with 10 and a 3-point lead inside of 7 to go in the third. Off to Douglas. Douglas knifes his way to the basket, gives it off to Welch. 15-footer won't stay home. It's tipped off the fingertips of Bivens. Okay, we'll say you can't miss that one that bad. That was clearly off the fingertip of Bivens, and the official made the correct call. You know, they make mistakes at times. And a foul there on the dive attempt. That's on McGlone. So he picks up his first, team's third. If you like watching free throws down the stretch, folks, you're going to see a big free throw shooting extravaganza later tonight. I got a feeling. Here's Douglas out top. The whistle has tightened up here to start the third. Here's Douglas, left-handed finger roll for 2. And the senior's first bucket of the night gives Raceland a 5-point lead at 26-21. Bivens across the midcourt stripe off to Ferguson. Now to the corner, McGlone. 3 from the corner's on the way, short. Ball poked out from behind, out from Noble. It'll go back to the Raceland Rams. Big possession here for the Rams as they could blow this one wide open. Any points on this trip, Scott Tackett will get a timeout. Here's Arnett. Lost the handle on the peel, gets it back, and then Bivens rakes it into the front row. And the official kind of threw that one the official got the ball thrown at him, from the patron sitting in the front row. He threw that back with some anger. Here's Douglas out top. Puente working on him. Finds a lane to the basket, goes up and under, gets hammered underneath, no foul. Puente turns it over in the backcourt. Here's Waller. Douglas back out top to Arnett. Inside of 6 to play here in the third. Finds some separation, then loses the basketball. Had a lane there that he had beaten Puente with, but then couldn't finish. Off to Douglas. Douglas knifes his way through, fires up a prayer, but no shot will go home, but he is fouled on the way there. They'll get that one on Braden McGlone, his second, team's fourth, and Trey Douglas will go to the line and shoot 2. Braden Jerky set to check in on the second shot after Douglas puts it up. 77.6% free throw shooter is the senior. Puente will take a seat. Braden Jerky returns. 27-21. Rams leading it with 5:29 to play in quarter number 3. Got them both. So a 7-point lead. That matches the largest it's been in the game either way. Lewis County had a 10-3 lead back in the first quarter. Here's McGlone, stops in the lane. And then a foul out top. That's on Douglas. That's his third. Here comes Reese Hicks back in. Ferguson launches inside the Jerky, finds some separation and up and under. Move and one, and a chance at a three-point play for Braden Jerky. His 6th point of the night as we take a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. They'll get the foul on Welch. His third, team foul number 3. And connects on the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Here comes Parker Eisen back in the ball game for the Rams as Welch will come off. So both teams having to go deep into the benches this evening. Thacker's going to go to the point. He'll give it up to Waller out top for the moment. Now back to Thacker. Looks at a double team. He'll fan it away off to Eisen. Waller makes a low throw at Hicks' feet. He comes out of there with it nicely, though. Arnett looks at a double team out top to Eisen. And a foul inside. That's on McGlone. His third. Team's 5th. 4:30 to go in the third. We're shooting free throws the rest of the way. Here comes Connor Jerky into the basketball game as Bob McGlone will take a seat. And Connor Thacker's going back to the line for 2 more. Free throw was up is good. Thacker's 3rd point tonight. Both teams have led by 7. Raceland led it by 7 in this quarter. Lewis County had a 7-point lead in the first. Rams did not take the lead until halftime, when Jonah Arnett splashed home a triple from straight away. Rams had 3.5 seconds on the clock when they inbounded the ball. They've got a 6-point edge right now. Noble has been tied up underneath between double teams. Welch and Thacker really going at him. Here's Jerky with a circus shot, and he gets bailed out. That's on Thacker. So Jerky will go to the line and shoot 2. 65.9% free throw shooter is Jerky. Misses the first. Second free throw's on the way. He got 1 of 2. So Jerky with 8 tonight. That leads Lewis County as they trim the lead down to 5 as we're halfway home here in the third. Lewis County showing a little zone now. Arnett works off a screen from Thacker, brings it off to Hicks. Now Ison on the baseline, feeds it into Thacker. Thacker in traffic, shot won't go home. Ferguson clears the rebound, out to Bivens. Straightaway threes on the way, yes, no. Thing looked perfect off of his fingertips. It just comes off the edge of the rim. Thacker wants a three, in and out. Tonight we've had 19 threes attempted between these two teams. We've had three that's gone down. Lewis County's 1 of 9, Raceland's 2 of 10. There's a dart inside to Bivens, and he walked. Got stuck in between what he wanted to do with that one. 9th turnover of the evening for Lewis County, who trail it by 5. Here with 3:08 to play in quarter 3. A 2 would tie their largest lead. A 3 would give them their largest lead of the night at 8. And we're getting a timeout by Joe Bryan. It's a full timeout. We'll step out as well with 3:01 to play in the third. Back after this on Kool TV.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money, New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. Third quarter action, 3:01 to go. Raceland leads it by 5. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight. My crew, Trey and Felicia Collier, happy to have everyone along with us here this evening. Jacob Hankins literally sitting down on the job. He's down on the baseline getting some great shots. He'll have the recap of this game on YouTube later tomorrow. Here's Thacker. Fans it back out. He'll reset the offense. Raceland being very patient now. Again, I expected this to be a kind of like what we saw against the Lewis Greenup game, an under 45, 48 type of game. It's just the way these two teams are going to play. Thacker turns around, shot up, and stays through. Yes! I think that was a 7:20 off the hop. And it's a 7-point lead as we go toward 2 minutes to go in the third. Ferguson launches a dart underneath. And it's back to Raceland. Scott Tackett is wearing out Petey Harris on the far sideline. Greg Stevens had the play right in front of him and didn't make the call, asked for help, and a guy 35 feet away had to make the call. So we're inside of 2. Raceland spreading things out. Hicks will pull the 3, and hey, the bank's open in the Palace here tonight as a Ram Pharmacy triple goes home and the lead goes to 10. Here's McGlone in traffic and is fouled on the way up. That's on Ison. His first, team's 5th. So Bob McGlone will shoot free throws. First free throw up is good for McGlone, who has 2 points now, 3 in the ball game. Eli Kane's coming back on, as that'll give Waller a quick breather. 93 seconds to play here in the third frame. McGlone gets them both. Here's Ison out of the corner. And he turns it over. Joe Bryan emphatic from the far sideline saying, give up the basketball. 8th turnover of the contest tonight for the Rams. 35-27. Lewis County's trailed by as many as 10 here, the largest it's been in the ball game. Chance to cut into this here as back in the ball game is Julian Puente. As Drew Noble takes a seat. Off the window, won't go home. Jerky with another rebound. Here's Puente. Draws contact out of sorts. Can't get it to stay home. Loose ball. Connor Thacker plucks it out of the air. Everybody's loose inside. Canes will put it off the window for 2. Leads back to 10. Ferguson from the wing on the right side. And a foul on the floor on the way to the basket. That's on Ison. Take a look at this on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Connor Thacker showing off that baseball arm. Cam Bryan got wiped out on the baseline there as the player went through him. So Kyron Ferguson to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is up is good for Ferguson. 4th point tonight. Waller back on for Ison. 37-28. Good look there at the senior. That one up, no good. Rebound out to Arnett. (37-28). 20 seconds to go in the third. Hicks finds some separation. Throws a dart out to Canes. Nothing there. Here's Waller. Into the lane to the corner. Hicks for 3. The southpaw dials it up. Can't get it to go home. Out to Jerky. He's got time. Feeds it off inside and it gets taken away. We've played 3 at the Palace. 37-28, Rams lead it by 9. The 4th and final stanza when we return after this on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table as we head to the 4th and final stanza. Raceland leading at 37-28. Here in this district opener for the Rams, it is game number 4 for Lewis County, who currently sit at top of the district in a tie with Russell at 2-1. We'll check an updated schedule of the district standings, I should say, after the contest tonight. Stay tuned with us after the game for postgame. Lewis County basketball to start the 4th and final stanza. Here's Drew Noble, back out top to Puente. Pumps left, goes right. Steps in, puts a shot up, no good. Ball tipped back out to Bibbins. And then a foul inside, that's on Welch. That's his 4th. And that's big because of how Raceland has been really using Welch and Thacker to blanket Noble. So Parker Ison will return. Here's Jerky. Glides to the basket off the glass for 2. Braden's 10th of the night, and it leads down to 7. Thacker hounded in the backcourt. Just gets it away. Off to Arnett all alone. Pulls the trigger. 3 ball, yes! A Ram Pharmacy triple for the sophomore, his second of the ball game. The lead is 10. Ball nearly taken away out top by Arnett. Noble to the rack for 2. As Thacker will be whistled for the foul. Joe Bryan wanting a carry there at midcourt, but the big man from about 45 feet puts his head down and goes to the basket and picks up a big one and a chance at a three-point play tonight. Hicks comes off, back in is Trey Douglas. 40-32. Noble's free throw for a chance at a three-point play. Gets the friendly roll. His 5th of the night. And the lead's down to 7. Lewis trying to pick it up in backcourt. Raceland beats it with ease. Here's Thacker with all kinds of contact there from Drew Noble. As Noble picks up his second, and Thacker will go back to the line for 2 more. Thacker tonight, 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. First one is up, is good. Thacker has the personality of wallpaper drawing. He's just, he doesn't care if it snows oats. He just is cool, calm, and collected 95% of the time. And it doesn't matter if he scored 27 points or he's got 15 fouls. He plays the same way. He just puts his head down and goes. And he's a guy that just grinds it out on the court. And again, like right there, gets hammered with a big foul against Noble, goes to the deck, pops right back up, hits 2 free throws. Here's Noble, speaking of. Leave that one short. Thacker with a strong rebound inside. 42-33. Rams can take their largest lead of the ball game with a bucket on this trip. Douglas just got away with an over and back. He'll feed it inside to Thacker in traffic, who can't finish. Douglas tight-roped the midcourt stripe there, and he had a foot go across it. And that's a reach in on Thacker inside. His 3rd, team's 3rd. We've shot 29 free throws so far in this ball game. Lewis 8 of 14, Raceland 12 of 15. Puente working in front of Arnett. Goes baseline, 16-footers up, no good. Braden Jerky with a rebound, has it poked out from behind. I believe they'll get that one on Arnett. That's his 3rd. Team's 4th. So the next foul on Raceland will have Lewis County shooting bonus the rest of the way. Here comes Reese Hicks back in the contest as Douglas will take a seat. 9-point Raceland lead. They've led it by as many as 10. Bivens out of the corner. Noble gets it inside. Can't finish, but he'll shoot 2. Had a jockey for position. They'll get that one on Eisen. His 3rd, team's 5th. So Noble to shoot 2 free throws. Noble 1 of 1 from that mark, finishing that 3-point play earlier. Free throw is up, is good. One more for the big senior. Taking his time. And the friendly roll again. 7 points tonight for Drew. Jerky, the only player with double figures for Lewis County, has 10. Waller and Arnett both with 10. Thacker has 8. Here's Waller. Goes right at Noble and is fouled. And that's number 3 on the big man. Second team foul on Lewis. So Waller will go to the line to shoot a pair. 65.5% free throw shooter on the season. 0 for 1 from the charity stripe tonight. Free throw up, got it. 11th point tonight for Jake Waller. Near doubling up, I should say, his season average. Second one's on the way. Tickles the twine as it flies through. 44-35 lead back to 9. (44-35). Noble fighting for position inside and gets the bucket to go home. Scott Tackett wants a full timeout. Will step out as well with 5:16 to play in the ball game. 44-37 after this on Kool TV.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table, 5:16 to play in the fourth. 44-37. Here's Arnett. Gives it up to Ison. He'll skip pass it off the Waller to the far side in front of his bench. Rams trying to pick up win number 15 on the season, but more importantly, move to 1-0 in district play. Only a half game out of first place. Waller gives it up as he and Puente got tangled up. Here's Thacker. Spinner on Ferguson. A lot of contact, no whistle. Lewis with the basketball, down 7. They go inside to Noble. Here comes the double team. A triple team on Noble and a foul. Thacker helps him to his feet. That's on Hicks, his third. Lewis is already in the bonus. I told you before halftime, we're going to shoot a lot of free throws here this evening. We've had 32 fouls in this basketball game. We've shot 33 free throws. I would say our over and under on this one may be close to 50. Noble can't get the first one to go home. Here comes Big Charles Welch back in the ball game. As Ison will take a seat. Welch playing with 4 fouls, though. Joe Bryan kind of feeling like this is the time I need to go to him. Noble rattles that one home for his 10th point tonight. So he and Jerky both with 10. And the lead's down to 6. And Thacker loses it in backcourt, but they'll say it's off the foot of Ferguson. Scott Tackett beside himself. You could see him there on your screen. He's got to put his hands in his face in his hands and like, I can't believe this. And then Bob McGlone tackles a man at half court. Here's Puente for 3. No. An offensive foul by the Lewis County Lions, and McGlone finishes off the window for 2. And a 10-point lead is down to 4. Skip pass off to Arnett from the left side. Here's Waller, and fouled inside. That's on Noble, his 4th, team's 3rd. And we'll shoot 2 free throws for Jake Waller. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, by Pure Point Auto in Greenup, the Grayson Funeral Home, Jason Greer Attorney at Law, by the Sparks Funeral Home, and Ison's Cards and Collectibles. Second free throw for Waller. Gets that one to rattle home. Knocks the old egg off the front of the rim. Waller with 13 tonight to lead all scorers. And a 5-point Raceland lead. Lewis County with a basketball inside of 4 to play. Lewis trying to get a stronghold grip on the district. As McGlone's shot won't fall. Guess who works with that big inside rebound? It was Connor Thacker. He claims his 6th of the night. Raceland trying to pick up their first in their first district contest this season. They've got 6 district games in the last 10. Here's Arnett working on Bivens. Gets in the lane. And a foul before. And a continuation goes home. And they're going to call this an and one. They'll get the foul on Bivens. So the and one for Jonah Arnett. Bivens called for the foul. Scott Tackett is beside himself as Joe Hampton hurries him back toward the bench. Arnett's going to shoot the three-point play the old-fashioned way opportunity here to push the lead back to 8, and he rattles that one in for his 13th of the night. He and Waller both with 13. There's a technical foul looming in this building, and it's coming very soon. But before we get to that, Braden Jerky with a big answer on the other end. That's number 5 on Charles Welch, I believe. Yeah, that's Welch. That's his 5th. So Welch's night is finished 5 points and a rebound. Joe Bryan using his 20 seconds. I still don't think Charles Welch understands that he's fouled out of this basketball game. So Welch exits the contest. And Braden Jerky for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Shot doesn't go. Connor Thacker with another rebound. That's his 7th of the night. Here's Arnett. Goes to the rack. Shot up no good, and we're going the other way, and Puente picks up the charge. That's on Arnett, his 4th. Offensive player control foul, so no free throws awarded. And now the officials are getting together out. They thought it was 5. They're saying it's only 4. I believe they had it marked earlier. They had it on the scoreboard wrong. Again, never trust the scoreboard. I always say that. All right, Lewis County basketball down 6. Inside of 3 to go. Noble working on Thacker inside. There's Puente. Head down. Looks it off to Jerky from the right corner. Ferguson inside Bivens. Now Jerky, a little stutter step. Steps through, gets blocked from behind by Connor Thacker. 2:20 to play. Trey Douglas, one of the 3 seniors for this Rams team, working with the basketball out top. Goes to the rack. Off balance shot won't go home. Puente in traffic, throws it right in the hands of Douglas. Out in transition, Arnett stops and has it blocked away, but he's fouled. That's on Dalen Bivens, his 3rd, team's 5th. 2:01 to go in the ball game, and we're going to shoot a lot of free throws, my friends. So Jonah Arnett to shoot 2. I said the whistle changed out of the locker room, and it got much tighter. We've had 37 fouls called in this basketball game as the first one goes up and through. And that right there was our 40th free throw of the night. I said the over-under was 50. Raceland extends the lead back to 8. Here's Puente, who's been held to only 5. They go inside to Noble, and he gets hammered inside. That's on Hicks, his 4th. So Drew Noble for 2 more. Noble 4 of 5 tonight. 10 points. He and Jerky, the 2 players in double figures for Lewis County. Lewis County led the entirety of the first half until Jonah Arnett swished a 3 before the horn at the end of the first half and went to the locker room up 23-21, and they have not been close since. They've had it down to 4 is as close as they've been. Noble's 11th goes through. This one to get it to a 2-possession game. Got it. Connor Jerky back in the ball game. But first, Scott Tackett's going to burn a 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for Lewis County. Lines will be at Lawrence County on Friday. Then they've got West Carter at home on Monday, Huntington Express Prep on Wednesday. Then Raceland, Boyd County, East Carter, all at home. All of those will be on Kool TV. They close out districts seating at the Greenhouse on February the 13th, at Menifee County on the 14th, and Morgan County and Fleming County on the 18th and the 20th. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll check scoring and stats of this one. We'll have all the highlight plays from tonight's game, and we'll talk with both head coaches, all coming up in the postgame show right here on Kool TV. 50-44, minute 55 to go. I kind of hinted before this game got going. I said, I kind of smell overtime tonight. Still a long ways from that right now, but Lewis County trying to get a big stop here on this trip. Again, you don't want any empty trips, either side. Here's Thacker. Waller splits through, gets to the rim, and finishes for 2. His 15th tonight, and the lead's back to 8 inside of 90 seconds to play. Puente throws a dart inside. Jerky just has it taken away. He went up for it, and Connor Thacker rips it away from him. Raceland's coaches from the bench yelling patience. Take care of the basketball. And there's the foul. That's on Bivens, his 4th. So Waller to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, they're saying warm the buses. I don't know, 62 seconds to go in this one. I won't be saying that just yet. There's no need to poke the bear when it's down. First one is up is good. That certainly helps. Noble back in the basketball game. One more for Jake Waller. Game high 16 points. 17 for the sophomore as he puts that one through in a 10-point lead. 62 seconds left to go here at the Palace. Here's Puente in the backcourt. Works off a screen, gives it off to Jerky. Not a lot of time here. Puente will pull the trigger and rattle the 3 home. A long 3 from Julian Puente, 54-47. And a look at it on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay from the volleyball line for the junior. He puts home his 8th point tonight. Lewis County with 2 timeouts remaining. Raceland still with 3. Possession arrow favors Raceland in the event of a tie-up. Man, what a basketball game this has been. Lewis County out rebounding Raceland 26-23. The Lions with 7 offensive rebounds this evening. We've had 39 fouls. We've shot 45 free throws. 11 turnovers for Lewis County, 9 for Raceland. Lewis County 2 of 11 from 3, Raceland 4 of 13. And none bigger than the 3-ball from Jonah Arnett before halftime. Russell's basketball team has seen enough. They are exiting the building in epic fashion as usual. They will entertain Raceland on Friday night over at the Marv. So Raceland basketball out of the timeout, 51 seconds to go. Here's Arnett into front court, gives it off to Hicks. And there's the foul quickly by Ferguson, his third. Hicks will shoot 2. Hicks has not attempted a free throw tonight. 71.4% free throw shooter is the junior. Averaging 5.2 a game. First one is up is good. Raceland 21 of 25 tonight. Brady Jerky back in. Got that one to stay home as well. He's already used the bank once tonight. He got it on that one in a 9-point lead, 56-47. Puente tied up top. Flails and nothing comes out of that one. They give it off to Arnett. He goes to the rack and is fouled. He'll take out the cheerleaders like a 7-10 split at the bowling alley. And he's fouled. Scott Tackett goes all the way down in front of the Raceland bench. He is a face full of P.D. Harris. And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to stop until a technical foul comes. Justin Royster is going to be the one to probably get to do the honors, and he's not going to give him the satisfactory of doing it. So Puente tried to force something, turns it over. And Arnett to the other end for 2 free throws. Got it. This to make it an 11-point lead, which would be the largest of the night. Got them both. 17 for Arnett, coming off the backside of a 30-piece here on Saturday. Puente, 3 balls on the waist, pure. Inside of 30, and then Puente tackles Arnett and then throws him down. And there's the technical foul. I told you, it was coming. It was coming, and there's another one. Puente just got tossed. Puente just got 2 technical fouls. He's finished. He got the first one from P.D. Harris and then got busted on the back end. So 2 technical fouls coming here with 24 seconds to go. And that's going to be huge because that's going to disqualify Puente for the next 2 games. Sammy Holder having a word along with Joe Hampton with Justin Royster as Scott Tackett rallies his troops. So we'll wait for the official word. Puente takes a seat. He has to go to the locker room. He cannot stay on the floor. So Puente exits the ball game. It was his 4th and 5th foul. And now Justin Royster sending everybody to their benches as things were heating up out on the floor and there was nobody near it. Stop me when you've heard me say this tonight. It was a pressure cooker boiling, waiting to pop. And it was that way from the word go. So the technical free throws coming now. This should be 4 free throws coming up for Jonah Arnett. First one is up is good. And this is who you want shooting free throws. Best free throw shooter for his team, one of the best in the state. Second one's good. Let's shoot 2 more. And he may shoot 6 because there may have been a foul come before this one. There's he's shooting 6 free throws here. They got a common foul, then the 2 technical fouls. All right, so he misses the 4th. Now 2 more free throws for Jonah Arnett. One more, 4 out of 5 for the sophomore. 62-50, 63-50. Arnett, after a 30-piece Saturday, backs it up with a 22 spot here tonight. 13-point lead with 24 ticks left to go. I've been around these teams for a few years. I know what this game means, what this rivalry means. We have not seen the last of this. These two teams may run into each other again here in the Palace. They are going to run into each other again up in Vanceburg. But here tonight, the Raceland Rams will get the victory as they start district play with a 63-50 win here over Lewis County in the Palace. Stay tuned with us after the game. Postgame show coming up after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table inside the postgame show, 63-50. Raceland wins it here tonight. Here's how it went down. We traded points to start the ball game. Lewis County pushed it out. They led it 10-3 in the first quarter of play. That would be their largest lead of the ball game in the first quarter. Raceland clawed its way back. They got it down to 11-10 after one quarter. We got a tie in the second quarter. Raceland pulled back. Lewis County got back in front, but then Raceland got the final laugh to end the half as Jonah Arnett splashes home a triple from straight away, and the Raceland Rams go to the locker room leading 23-21. Raceland continued to push, and they get the lead opened up to 7, then out to 8 as they outscored Lewis County 14-7 in the third. And then the pressure cooker that I kept talking about all night long, it finally hit its boiling point there in the final minute of the fourth as Julian Puente picked up the technical foul, then picked up a second technical foul and was ejected from the contest. That sent Jonah Arnett to the free throw line for 6 free throws. He was fouled before the first technical was issued, then was fouled again. So Puente actually was assessed with 6 fouls in this game tonight. He had the common foul, which would have been his 4th. Then the 2 technicals gave him his 5th and 6th. So either way, Jonah Arnett this evening, 14 of 15 from the charity stripe. He shaved his mustache last week before that 30-piece. I kidded him in the hallway today. I said, I guess you should have shaved that mustache a little sooner. It seems to be working just fine. He kind of laughed at me today. He said, Coach, I shaved it again before the game tonight for sure. 63-50 is your final. We'll take a break. We come back. Joe Bryan's headed this way. We'll talk with him after this on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, rippy, Papa wangin'. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Taylor. Back at the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. Does it look a little empty in the gymnasium? It should. Everybody's in the parking lot. I don't know what's going on, but everybody took off to the parking lot. Everybody went to the parking lot. I guess the second game happened in the parking lot. Maybe that's what's going on. We should have sent Jacob with his camera with the transmitter to see what was going on. We had Joe Bryan was getting ready to talk, and I looked up and I said, Coach, something's about to happen because there was a mass exodus in sprints out the door. And when that happened, it was nothing that was going to be good by any means. So, listen, I don't know if anybody has anything going on February the 7th, but just in case you don't, I heard there might be a basketball game up in Vanceburg that night between Raceland and Lewis County. I will go ahead and tell you right now, I will be there. I will be there with a heartbeat. Okay, so sounds like that from the reports I'm getting from the parking lot is some people trying to mess with some people's vehicles. That ain't cool. You can do pranks, you can say things, you can do stuff. You don't mess with people's vehicles. That's not cool. Well, let's look at our standout players here tonight. So let's start first with Lewis County and Braden Jerky. What a game he had here tonight, 12 points and 6 rebounds. He and Drew Noble both with 12 points. That led the way in the losing effort. 5 of 8 from the field, 62.5%, 50% from the free throw line. He was 2 of 4. Now for the Raceland Rams, and I want to put an apology out there real quick. I looked at his name incorrectly, and I told my director, my producer, to spell his name improper. That is totally on my side for Mr. Jerky. That is totally my fault, and I will own that one. I got him and Braden McGlone mixed up. So My apologies on that side, Mr. McGlone. That is totally on me. All right, Jonah Arnett here comes back with 22 points after the 30-point piece here on Saturday. And more importantly, that number down there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, 93.3%. You know, when you shoot 87, almost 88% from the free throw line, it's hard to do a lot with that number. You go 14 of 15 from the charity stripe, 93%. That will certainly help that. Now joining us here in postgame is the head coach for the Raceland Rams, Joe Bryan. Coach, I kidded about it. I said, I was checking my calendar for February the 7th. I don't have anything going on. I heard there may be something going on up in Vanceburg that night. That's going to be the rematch for this one. And, boy, you talk about a pressure cooker here tonight. That one's going to start off crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. You know, it's a tough place to play. But little theatrics at the end. You know, we don't want none of that stuff. But really proud of my guys. They battled hard, physicality. And we knew what kind of game it would be. You know, we've watched multiple films. We've seen them in person. Tough, physical, big team. And thought our guys never backed down. We were just as physical. We matched it. And, really, really proud of my guys for their effort.
You and I, we talked today, and there was 2 game plans that you told me about. You were going to run 2 guys at Puente, run them and out each other until they run out of fouls, and you were going to do everything you could to double Noble in the post. Thacker from the behind side and use Welch in front of him, and you guys did a really good job of taking him away.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The kids really executed the game plan. Trey did a great job. He's so fast. He's small, but he's fast. He cuts dribblers off, and kind of creates some havoc out there. And then as soon as he got a foul, switching Arnett onto him, and Jonah was a man. We come to expect that. Now he started for 3 years since an 8th grader, so a lot of people kind of forget that Waller and Arnett are sophomores still. But they're getting better and better and better.
How big was the 3 for Arnett there to end the half to go to the locker room up 2?
Yeah, just for momentum. I thought big-time credit to their defense. I mean, they are a tremendous defensive basketball team, and that gave us some real problems early. We missed a lot of shots in the first quarter, and then, never really got a rhythm in offense in the first half. But Jonah's 3 ball got us that momentum, and, we carried it out of the locker room in the third quarter.
They paid a lot of attention defensively to take away Connor Thacker, to limit Jonah there in the first half. And the recipient of that, getting that open, was Jake Waller. And he played downhill and got a lot of those balls off the bounce to get to the rim.
Correct. Jake's one of the smartest players I've ever coached, maybe the smartest. I don't want to diss anybody else, but Jake is extremely smart. And he recognized early they're not leaving Connor. They're not leaving Arnett very much. He's going to have driving lanes. And, he took advantage of that and finished. Coach Tackett often talks about Ferguson being the best defender that he's coached. Us coaches, we talk a lot of hyperbole sometimes, but Coach Tackett's 100% telling the truth on that. That young man is a tremendous defender.
He's a warrior.
He is quick, he's fast, he's strong. A lot of credit to that kid. He's even better than he was last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a really good defender. I just wanted to give him his props.
When you have somebody that can do what he did to Connor Thacker tonight, that says props right there, because Connor's a phenomenal athlete. But, and he does it clean. That's the thing, is he plays clean throughout the ballgame.
Yeah, he just plays great defense. Just a really good defensive basketball player.
Well, you got to put this one behind you quickly. You got another one Friday night. You go to the Marv and a pivotal game in the 63rd District standings against Russell. How do you not allow this one to be an emotional roller coaster to where you jump up high and then go to the Marv and go way down low?
I want to say this without discrediting any former players, because we've had great players and we've gotten better every single year. But this group's got a little maturity difference, a lot more seasoned basketball-wise. Waller and Arnett, our backcourt, have played a ton of basketball. Trey and Thacker are seniors. Thacker's played a ton of basketball, and Charles is getting better every day. And then the guys who came off the bench with Hicks was great tonight. Ison came in with physicality. Canes came in and had a great little spurt there. So I just think we're a little bit different maturity-wise. So we'll see on Friday. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. We'll see.
We'll see. Joe Bryan, always a pleasure, my man.
Thanks,
see you tomorrow, school.
Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you.
Joe Bryan joining us here in post-game coverage. We'll grab Scott Tackett here in just a few moments as he's finishing up over with our media. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk with Scott Tackett, and we'll wrap things up here tonight from the Palace. A dandy here this evening to open up 63rd District play for the Raceland Rams. They win at 63-50. We return for the final coverage in postgame after this on Kool TV.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back here in post-game coverage, 63-50, as we welcome you back to the Papa John's Pizza broadcast table. Joined now with head coach Scott Tackett. Coach, again, this is the type of game you expect when you get into 63rd District play. It's going to be a physical matchup. Every game you've played in district so far has been a physical battle, but here tonight, Raceland just a little bit better down the stretch.
Yep, they kept their composure in a very physical basketball game, and we didn't, and that was the difference. We've talked to our kids all year long. The issue with my kids is that, like you said, it's been physical all year long, and we haven't played a game that's been officiated this way. I'll put it that way. 45 foul calls, 55 free throws. They shot 34 or 35 free throws. Our kids don't know how to adapt. We haven't seen that. And the inconsistency from night to night is what my kids are confused, and frankly, I'm confused as well. And but has nothing to do with Raceland. They 100% deserve to win this basketball game.
I'll ask you a question because I even said this on the broadcast. I kind of felt like, did you feel like the whistle changed coming out of the locker room?
100%. I told P.D. Harris that right there on the baseline. I said, you guys clearly had a discussion. At halftime, the whistle has changed. And I said, what am I supposed to tell my kids? And nobody gives us an answer, ever. You know what I mean? Nobody ever misses one. But if you showed up tonight, you got a real joy of watching some officiating, because it was the officiating show tonight.
Well, let's talk.
Again, let me say again, that's nothing against Raceland. Joe Bryan had his team ready to play, and they kicked our tails. But the officials were the show tonight.
Let's talk about the way this thing went down, because there were some spectacular pieces on both sides. You guys ran Kyron Ferguson at Connor Thacker tonight, and you and I, we've talked about that. He is a bulldog in the way that he plays. And when you can take somebody like a Connor Thacker and limit him the way he did, that says a lot. And Joe Bryan even credited Kyron. He said, I know Scott's talked about he's the best defender he's ever coached. He said, I want to call him out. He said, he's exactly right. That kid is spectacular.
And he embraces that role. And the thing about Kyron is that, he had Connor pretty well clamped in the first half, but Waller hurt us getting to the paint. He had 10 at halftime, so then we make some switches. We put Connor on Waller, and I'm not sure how many he had in the second half, but he had 10 at halftime, and did a good job there. And Kyron, he's elite defensively.
The way that Raceland played Drew in the post, they helped with Connor from behind. They played Welch in front of him and really made things tough. And it's something, again, that there's not too many teams out there you're going to face that's going to throw a 6'9" guy in front of your big man.
No, and let me get on a soapbox about Drew here tonight, and it's not necessarily just tonight. It's all year long. We had a game earlier in the year where Drew had 15 shots and had 21 post touches. We're clearly playing through. He shot one free throw. it's unfair to that kid because he's big and strong that they don't give him a whistle. I'm not necessarily, I don't even know his numbers tonight. I don't know how many free throws he shot or whatever, but that, on a nightly basis, it's criminal, well, almost the way that he gets treated. But they had a good plan. They executed their plan, and we couldn't make a jump shot again. And, until we learned to knock down a few open shots, Drew's life's going to be miserable.
How big was the three that Raceland hit there before halftime to go in up 2?
Well, I didn't think it was that big a deal. We dominated the whole half. We led the whole half except for, the last
3 seconds.
3 seconds, whatever it was. It was our start to the second half. Kids are frustrated with the whistle. Once they start complaining about the whistle, then you get away from X's and O's and game plans and try to pull those kids back in, get them off the cliff, so to speak. So that was our whole struggle the third period, and we got it back to 44-40, I think. And we turn it over, and they get a bucket, and we come down, and we either force a shot or whatever it was down here. They get it back out. I think they hit a 3 back down here, went up 9 again, and we were just swimming upstream the whole night.
I know it's frustrating at the moment. I said February 7th, if nobody has anything to do, there may be a basketball game you will come watch. I got a feeling that was going to be a dandy up in Banksburg.
I'll tell you this. We are really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it.
I've already marked it down to be on the schedule. We'll certainly look forward to seeing her. Always a pleasure, my man.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Scott. Scott Tackett joining us here in the post game this evening. That's going to do it for us this evening. A heck of a basketball game that we saw here this evening. It's going to put Raceland in the first district game of the year with a victory. So here's the way things look currently, and I can't get it updated on the screen just in time, so I'm just going to run through it as the way things are at the moment. So Russell will be at the top of the district. Russell currently at 8-8 on the season. They are 2-1 in district play. Raceland is now 14-5 on the season. Check that, 15-5 on the season. They go to 1-0 in district play. Lewis County will fall on the year to 11-6. They are now 2-2 in district play. And then at the bottom is Greenup County, who is 6-13, and they are 0-2 in district play. Now, looking at the schedule upcoming for the Raceland Rams, as we said, it is district games loaded. They go to Russell on Friday night. They go to Fleming County on Saturday. They'll be back home here on Tuesday night against Greenup County. That's a girl-boy doubleheader. Bill Bradley's going to be in the house to call those games with me, by the way. Then on February the 7th, I wish I had a way to make like an asterisk on that one and blow it up and do sparkers, everything with it. We're going to have that game in Vanceburg. We may put a big crew on that game. I would say we may have a few people in the house on that one as well. But February 7th, if you don't go to Vanceburg, we'll have it on Kool TV. That one's going to be some theatrics for sure. February the 10th, Greenup County at the Greenhouse. They'll come home on the 11th with Lawrence. They go home against Russell on the 14th. That'll close out district slate. Then they'll wrap things up with Senior Day on the 17th against Bath County. Then they'll head to Nicholas County on the 21st to close out the regular season. Now, for Lewis County, they've got Lawrence and West Carter as their next 2 games. Puente will have to serve those 2 games as his suspension after picking up 2 technical fouls there at the end of that basketball game. So those will be the 2 games that he has to serve those under. So Huntington Express Prep on the 5th. Raceland, they'll play host to on the 7th. Boyd County at home on the 8th. East Carter on the 10th. Then a pair of games on the road, Greenup County, Menifee County on the 13th and 14th. Morgan and Fleming County at home. And then they wrap things up. There's one other game that's on their schedule there that I got to flip over here to my chart to get. As they will finish things off at Menifee County hang on just a second. I'm trying to double check myself here. Nope, that wraps it up. Fleming County wraps things up on that one from there. All right, that's going to do it for us here this evening. Again, a big hat tip to my crew, Trey and Felicia Collier. Jacob Hankins sitting on the baseline most of the night, just kind of sitting around watching stuff. Cam Bryan got absolutely wiped out one time down here by the cheerleaders. But heck of an effort by the entire crew. Happy to have everyone along with us again. Greatly appreciate everybody here. Again, final score, Raceland wins at 63-50. For Felicia Collier, Trey Collier, Jacob Hankins, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, this is James Collier saying so long from the Palace.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams basketball broadcast on Kool TV. This presentation of Raceland Rams basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.